It's windy.
Super windy.
We're out here at King of the Hammers. Way out here. What's up, guys? Larry Chen here at King of the Hammers. Welcome to another Hoonigan Autofocus. We got Dan, the man with a plan.
Yes.
And also the Ford Ranger.
Trying.
But this is something that I just kind of wanted to feature. Oh my God, my tripod's going crazy. We actually had a chance to get a couple shots of this already, and you actually shredded this for us already on the lake bed.
Yep.
I actually really like these trucks. It's kind of like more of a affordable truck versus something like a Raptor.
Completely.
Right? The Raptor is up here.
Up there.
Especially the new one is going to be almost $100,000.
Yes.
Right? And then this one, what's the base price on something like
You
this?
can hop into these, I mean, for four-wheel drive, you know, low 30s.
Yeah,
brand new.
And this is something that kind of competes in the same realm as the Tacoma.
Completely,
right?
yep. And you see Tacomas everywhere. I wanted something a little different. I love the aspect of a four-banger with a turbo coming from the JDM world. It's, you know, a nice motor you can probably tune, which we did. So
yeah, so we have actually had a chance to feature a couple of these. Vaughn let me drive his near stock one, which I proceeded to jump right away. And then we actually had a chance to feature Vaughn's Fun Runner full-on build that was done by my friends at Kibitech. This one is, I guess, in between those two.
yeah, something that I wanted to still be able to daily drive, but also yet take it out in the whoops and have some fun out in the desert here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's do a walk around here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's subtle things that you've done to it, but the thing that stands out the most for me is the Advan wheels.
Completely. A lot of guys you don't see on the Rangers with a JDM maybe inspired wheel. Me coming from the JDM world, having a Nissan 240, I wanted to have some kind of flair on my American truck. I couldn't pass up the chance to do Advan with Yokohama, and I thought these were really cool, nice, simple, clean design.
All right, so you got JDM wheel,
Yep.
you got JDM tires,
Yep.
right? These are not the MTs, these are the ones.
These are the in-betweens, so
Okay.
in between AT and MTs are XAT.
And what size is this?
These are 35, 12.5, 17. Factory came with 265s, so we're going a little bit bigger.
Okay, so in order to fit this, what did you have to do?
So I went to a company called Automotive Performance Group based in Garden Grove, California, otherwise known as APG. They basically will take your Ranger and they will then convert the whole body, not just the flares, but the actual whole bed sides and full fenders to carbon fiber, and also add long travel, upper control arms, tie rods, and lower control arms as well to make it, you know, a desert runner that you can still drive every day.
Okay, so this is carbon fiber?
Complete whole fender is carbon fiber, yep.
Wait, so this is not just a bolt-on over fender?
Not just a bolt-on over fender. They go ahead and they remove all the body panels, then make space-grade carbon fiber panels, put it on your truck, as well as the bed sides in the rear.
So did you have to get it, obviously you had to get it repainted, but
Yep.
you got it body matched?
Completely. You know, some guys leave it exposed carbon. I thought this would be a little bit of a cleaner design, let them know it's carbon, but not have the whole thing. And APG was able to handle all that and do all the installation work and painting.
All right, so let's look at the back here. So you're telling me this is all carbon?
The whole thing, all carbon fiber. So it's not gonna crack like some other brands out there. This will stand up to the test.
This is like, this reminds me of like the Elon Musk, like.
Yes. Oh my God.
So you can just hit it.
You can go ahead and just beat out of this and it's gonna be fine. Yeah.
All right, I like that, okay. Yeah. So I do like the look, the clean look.
Appreciate it. A little dirty, but yeah.
Well, no, I mean in terms of no rivets
Yes.
or no bolt-on fender flares.
Correct.
I think this is pretty cool. Okay, so let's go over some of the other mods that you've done.
Totally.
So tell me about the brakes. This actually stands out to me a lot too.
Yes. So these are 6-piston big brake kits from Petters. Petters is an Australian company, mainly because they've had the Rangers over there for years already, so they know this platform very well. Teamed up with TurboSmart, who owns Petters, and this is an awesome brake because when you're tuning, you got to be able to stop as well. So added all the power. I wanted something that would definitely be safe and stop.
All right, tell me about the front end here. What's going on here?
Yes.
What's this?
So we have an AFN grill. So I removed the Ford emblem. This is a little cleaner design. Also, hiding behind it shows off that new Mountune front mount intercooler. Let the truck breathe a little better. Weston Automotive was amazing to help me out with some bumpers here, side steps and rear bumper. This is full steel, all the way with the skid plate, all the way back to the rear bumpers.
So, like, what else did you, okay, so you got the bumper.
Correct.
What else did you change under here?
So yeah, underneath here we have our APG lower control arms. The tie rods are from APG as well. Also the upper control arms, all built in-house here in Garden Grove, California.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So all of this, okay, and
Completely USA made, yep.
Ibach
coilovers right now. Yep, we're working with Radflow right now to make a big step up to 2.5 full bypass system. So those will be on shortly to really give it that extra travel it needs. Rear end, we got some more steel bumpers from Weston Automotive, also locally in San Dimas, California.
I like your plate.
Had to go with it. Being at Yokohama, I want to let everyone know that these are the Yokohama XAT tires. Little fun thing there, but I like it. Weston provided the lights as well. Deaver springs in the rear to give it that smooth ride when I'm driving around just to work and out at night, so I didn't want something to be uncomfortable.
Is the exhaust stock?
The exhaust is not stock. This is actually an SPD Performance race downpipe and axle dump exhaust. A little bit loud. But with the performance of the Roush tune and cold air intake and everything else underneath the hood, it completely perfects it.
So let's talk about that. Okay, the thing I really like about these trucks, this is kind of a proven motor already, right? So let's pop it.
Focus.
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood.
Yeah, so tell me, what other cars, off the top of my head, I know the Mustang had this motor.
The Mustang had this motor, I believe the Fiesta and also the Focus. This is a detuned version of the RS motor that you were able to see in other vehicles. And they dropped it in this Ranger, and with the turbo, I mean, you can definitely get some nice power out of it.
Okay, so tell me what you've done power-wise.
Yep, with the help of Galpin Autosports, we were up in Van Nuys, California. We were able to put a Roush tune. The whole power pack comes with the cold air intake as well, coupled with the SPD downpipe, and this thing just sounds so much better.
So do you know how much power this is making?
Roughly, I want to say with all the components it has right now, I haven't put on the dyno, but if the figures are right on paper, it should be making around 375.
That's really, really good.
For this truck, yes.
That's really good.
Yeah, it moves. I mean, when I'm off the line with the Raptors, this thing will keep right up with them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's really the thing you're saying, coming from a Nissan S14 background, you know, that's what you kind of grew up on.
That's all I know, yeah, the 4-banger turbos and the SR20.
Yeah, so that's why, actually a good buddy of mine, Mike Garrett, who said, essentially Ford with the Mustang, with the inline-4 turbo, made the S16 Silvia.
No way.
You know, I mean, in that way.
I can see that, yeah.
Right? Because it's manual,
Yes.
right? It's turbo.
Yep.
It's 4-cylinder.
It's
Rear-wheel
everything you
drive.
want. Right.
And it's affordable. It's pretty much everything you want in a sports car that you can actually drift in. But it's actually kind of cool that it comes in a truck.
Correct.
Huh. Okay.
Yep.
So I've had a chance to drive Vaughn's, and his, even with stock power plant, man, I was able to really roost it out.
Completely, yeah. New term I learned from you, thankfully. But we had some fun, and I mean, you step on this thing, and it will definitely kick out if you really wanted to.
All right, so let's talk about the interior.
Yeah, of course, dude.
I'm gonna go on this side. Oh my God, look at all the cameras you have in here. Are you a photographer or something?
You know, it's a little side business I'm working on now, yeah. No.
So tell me a little bit about, is this aftermarket?
Yeah, these actually drop down. So these are from Weston Automotive as well. They're the new power steps.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Transformers.
That's right.
All right, so tell me what's going on the inside.
So in the inside, all the XLTs, and let's get the Lariat, will come with cloth. Being an off-road and doing some outdoor activities, I wanted to have something that's easy to clean. Catskins brought in their new XT leathers, and this thing is dialed in with the diamond stitch. I don't want to go over the top, but I wanted something a little bit to match the whole blue Ford logo.
Oh, it does look pretty good. I actually thought this was OEM.
Yeah, no, this is fully aftermarket. They did the whole rear seats. I apologize the mess, but yeah.
Huh. Well, that's incredible. It actually looks pretty stock.
Yes. And then my favorite piece is definitely the SoCal Garage Works steering wheel. Something that obviously the Raptors can get, but you rarely ever see these on the Rangers. And I love that steering wheel.
I like it because it has that little stripe.
That's right.
Kind of top dead center
And I wanted to keep it all blue.
That's pretty cool. So what's next for this thing?
Honestly, I'm starting to run out of ideas. It's pretty dialed in right now, but hopefully some more people will be coming out with some other products for it. I talked about the suspension from Radflow. We're going to be doing a big 2.5 system for this to really take it to the next level. And hopefully an oil catch can, some other things from Mountoon. We'll just see what happens.
I mean, on the power side, once you probably put a bigger turbo.
That would be the next, if someone comes out with a new a kit that we can slap on this thing to get some more power, I'd be more than happy to run that.
Well, are we missing anything? Do we talk about the roof rack?
Yeah, we got the roof rack. This is from Prinsu Designs. Full bolt on, take out the headliner, and just to throw up some snowboards in the winter, surfboards in summer, and I think this adds a nice little finishing look to the whole body of the truck.
I like it. It's an American truck with a little bit of JDM flair.
I had to do that.
This is definitely the only Ford Ranger, I feel like, that exists with Advan wheels.
Yes, I had the opportunity to, so I wanted to make sure I bring some of my love for JDM into this American truck.
Can you tell me the specs of the wheel?
Yes, these are 17 by 8.5 with a -10 offset, which usually would not work on a Ranger. It's for the Tacomas and the 4Runners, but because of the 10-inch wide body kit we threw on here, it's able to push those out and still work.
And it's a square setup?
Square setup, yep.
Huh, so you don't even need a spacer or anything?
So no spacers in the front. In the rear, we do have a spacer because the long travel pushes the front out to accommodate and match it. We threw on a spacer on the rear wheels.
Huh. Yeah. How big is it?
You can see it. It's a couple, I'd say a couple inches for sure. APG tested it out and said it's totally fine. Run ahead and have some fun with it, and I haven't had any issues yet.
Yeah, well, we saw you shred, and it's okay. So this is all carbon fiber underneath
here. It's fully carbon fiber on the whole entire bedside. It's pretty much OEM fitment throughout the back. When you drop the tailgate, you can't even tell that it was not made for Ford.
It's kind of amazing to me that even this is carbon fiber all the way here.
This whole thing is carbon fiber. If you drop down the back here, you'll see the way they put that in. I was told, the truck will come apart before the bedside rips out.
Oh, wow. So it's fused into the
completely.
Original.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
All done in-house here in Garden Grove.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for showing us.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you for shredding for us.
Always.
There was one point, I think, when you were doing donuts, I didn't think you would ever come out of it. You would just turn into this, you would just, I guess, drift into this other dimension.
I had some fun out there. Yeah, if I have a truck, I want to use it and have some fun with it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. We're gonna keep shooting. We're out here for 12 days this year, guys, so it'll be fun.